Ladies and gentlemen, he tops, we can...
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. We retain the green jersey. At least that's something. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today's finish is perfect for punches, and an opportunity to lead the general classification. I'm counting on you to control breakaways and attacks, because we can blow things apart on the final climb.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Even though we're not in the mountains, today's stage is much to be feared by numerous riders. With over 250 kilometres in the saddle and a very demanding closing stretch, it won't be a surprise to see a few breakdowns along the route.
We've got enough of a points lead for the polka dot jersey. There's no way we can lose it today. Keep it up! The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go. The gap is widening. No need to panic, guys. There's nobody dangerous for the overall standings.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them. The intermediate sprint is approaching. It's an opportunity to recall that only the first 15 score points for the green jersey. The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them. The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll consume a feed. The gap is widening. No need to panic. Guys, there's nobody dangerous for the overall standings. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute. The riders will soon be locking horns on the first King of the Mountains climb of this stage, a gateway that marks their entrance into the Massif du Morvan and its steep roads.
The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
The breakaway's managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized. The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. Last time checked with the breakaway, 1 minute. So now the riders have completed more than 200 kilometers. The main difficulties of the day now come to the fore. The Saint-Sébastien mountain and the Signal du Champ.
Guys, we're now into the final portion. I hope you aren't too drained because the serious stuff has just begun. Come on! The peloton is 2 kilometers from the top of the climb.
The front of the race is at the foot of the last climb of the day, the Signal du Champ. It may not be a very long climb, but the last 2 kilometers are really steep because the average slope is over 11%. After more than 230 kilometers in the saddle, that's gonna leave a mark. Here's a teammate who has everything to prove.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. You still have 2 kilometers before reaching the climb.
The man at the front is less than 2 kilometers from the summit. He's on to the most challenging part of the climb.
A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. acceleration. You have 30 seconds on the peloton. They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax.
He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. The summit is in sight of the man at the front. Less than 20 kilometers left. For him.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Excellent. You increase your lead on the overall climber standings. He takes the virtual lead of the overall standings.
He's one of the favourites for the race and the undisputed leader of his team. Watch out for him.
There's movement behind. He's got his teammates riding because a rider who's dangerous for the stage victory has broken away. You've got to ride, guys, if you want a chance of a sprint victory. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Only 10 kilometres left for the head of the race.
Our sprinter isn't looking good. He's being left behind.
Now it's downhill almost all the way to the finishing line. There's not much in it, but the terrain favours the man at the front. Only 5 kilometres before the finish of this marathon stage. And the riders will be spared nothing, because even the final kilometre is on a rising falls flat.
He's the new leader of the overall youth standings. You have 30 seconds on the peloton. always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us. You almost look out of strength. Look after yourself if you want to avoid a blow-up.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's in. He tops.
The podium is good, but I was expecting more from you. We should have won. We retain the green jersey. At least that's something. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbours no particular difficulties. A sprint finish is more than likely. It'll be important to pick up maximum points to consolidate our top spot for the green jersey. We can win this! I'm counting.
Hello and welcome to all. Unless the sprinters' teams have been weakened and are unable to chase down breakaway riders, sprinters should feature prominently at the finishing line in Champagnol.
Okay guys, it should finish in a sprint today. There are a few short climbs at the end, but they don't even count for the mountains classification. Enjoy yourselves. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The time gap with the head of the race is stable.
When you have a very good sprinter in the team, it makes sense to stick with a breakaway in order to favour a mass sprint and vie for the stage win. Unless, of course, a rider from the team is present in the breakaway. Come on, guys. You've got to react immediately, or there'll be too many people up front.
The breakaway is losing ground. Time difference between the peloton and the breakaway is steady.
The gap is increasing. We don't need to ride for now. There's nobody dangerous for us in the breakaway.
The front runners will soon be on to the first ascension of the day, a third category climb offering 2 points and 1 point towards the polka dot jersey. The feed zone is in sight for the head of the race. Riders will be able to pick up some nourishment.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The intermediate sprint is nearing for the men at the front. The first man across will glean 20 extra points towards the points classification.
A teammate is beginning to lose touch. Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration. The breakaway is beginning to look dangerous. You better start riding, guys. Watch out. You're not going to be able to attack for much longer. The gap is decreasing, guys. The peloton should be there for the stage win.
The peloton is 1 minute away.
They're riding hard behind. This isn't the moment to relax. You are 2 kilometers from the top. You took the last mountain sprint. That's good. Keep it up. You're strengthening your hold on the polka dot jersey. It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us. The leader was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings. The peloton is 1 minute 30 behind you. You have 30 seconds on the peloton. You have 30 seconds lead. You're the best placed on the overall standings in the breakaway.
As we enter the final 10 kilometers, there is no doubt the winner will be decided from amongst the breakaway riders.
Our sprinter isn't looking good. He's being left behind.
Only 5 kilometers left for the breakaway riders to settle it. If anyone wants to avoid the sprint, they mustn't wait much longer. Last kilometer for the breakaway riders. The final sprint will soon be launched.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's in. He will climb. He's among.
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It's a day in the mountains. The finish isn't decided at the top of the climb, but the route is challenging, and it's an important day for the general classification. You'll have to be there on the final climb if we are to do well. I'm not too worried. I think we're able to win the stage, outdistancing the other favorites. Have a good day, guys. Come on, we're aiming for victory.